I don't know who those lizard guys are, but they're gonna pay for it. Welcome back to Oracle of Ages. Previously, it's all kind of a blur. Something tingly went on, and something kind of sexy, and now we're shipwrecked on an island. With lizard people that took my stuff. Now Link needs to get his stuff back. Welcome to Crescent Island. At least it wasn't Koholin Island. That's a good thing. It's the Tokay. I was told that the Tokay is supposed to be a pun on the Japanese word for time. So that's how I'm going to pronounce it now. Instead of Tokai. Well, there's enemies here. How are you guys living? I'm going to push this into position. It seems important to be there. Hey, give me my stuff. I want my seed satchel back. Oh, you don't say. That's usually what someone says when they stole my stuff. A shovel! I want my shovel back. Where are you going? Oh, hey! Wait a second, you're Rosa! What are you doing here? It's Rosa from Oracle of Seasons! Oh my goodness, why did it have to be you? So she's on a celebrity trip to the Crescent Islands. And she saw a dude with a shovel! Yeah, I autographed that. Really quickly. So he dropped the shovel because Rosa showed up. Started asking questions. Oh, anyway, here's your shovel. Yeah, it was totally mine. You wanna, like, get the rest of my stuff back while you're at it? Alright, at least it didn't end up in the ocean. You got our shovel back. If this is a non-linked game, you would have to, you would find a Tokay right there. He would have your shovel, and he would explain to you that he was just holding it for you. Uh-huh, yeah, I would believe that. At least we could dig, which means we could go other places. Can't really use it as an offensive weapon. I'll club these Tokay to death with it. Actually, it's Toki. Is the Japanese word for time. But either way, they're gonna get clubbed with it. You have my death implement. Hand it back! Yes, you really should. Stealing my wooden sword. You don't even have a red ring. Yeah, I know. This is what you get for mugging me. Maple doesn't have a sword. Jerk. There's a chest I'm gonna have to get back to later. Mainly because I need my ability to jump to get back in there. I have to push some blocks aside. Well, at least I got my sword, and I got a shovel. I could be Shovel Knight. So where can we go now? This is a long, convoluted series of events. We're going to be here for a while. Now that I got my sword, let's go exploring. I can kill things now. Nothing can stand against my might. Except the rock. He doesn't have anything of mine anyway. My personal possessions. I could cut down bushes, and I could dig. Also, there's a business scrub here. He took my shield! In the regular game, you would have a shield that you had to buy. In the linked game, you got a free shield. But 50 rupees is still too much to get a shield replacement. I'll go somewhere else. There's no Tokay in this island that has a shield because it's never coded for that. Right. I need to put this seed where it belongs. Whenever I see a notch and a seed, I need to push the seed to it. And not up against things that, you know, I can't really do anything with. Ah, it's stuck there now. I'll take care of it later. It's not important right now. What's important is getting my stuff. There's a rock in the way. I need my power bracelet. That's important. I wonder what's in here. A whole bunch of pots that I can't do anything with. Especially since I can't get to that chest. Because I need like a hook shot or something. There's no way to get up on that. The Guardian's at the center of the island. I'm going to kill him for your transgressions. Ah, so you can only get there with low tide, huh? That is not relevant to the story in the least. Oh, you mean a time portal? Goodness gracious, if these guys get a hold of time power... Oh, they're raising cuckoo, so they can't be all that bad. There's plenty of bad eggs in this group, though. Vine sprouts! Yeah, I've been trying to do that, but one got stuck. I don't have my power bracelet anymore. Anybody seen it? There's a century here. If you get a seedling, it would take at least 400 years for it to grow. We're gonna need a seed tree eventually, so that's in the cards. Hey, what are you doing with my stuff? He's a trader. Well, he's not really selling it, but, what do I need more at this moment? I need my power bracelet. He found a hoop. No, it's a bracelet, dude. Give me back my bracelet. He wants senses we can't get a hold of. But he's willing to trade. It's like a pawn shop. Here, have a shovel. Don't need it much anymore anyway. And now we got our power to lift back. Now we can go some places. I'm gonna need my bombs. I see a bomb wall up there. I think this is the way to the bombs. Gotta go up and around. This is a small area, but you're gonna be traversing it several times over. I need bombs for this. I want that chest. I'm robbing from them for once. There we go. I got my bombs! All 30 of them. I bet they're really, really polite and they refill it in case you don't have 30 bombs. But I'm gonna bomb my way in there. I do kind of like not having the peace ring, because then I could prime my shots. I could prime my grenades. It's a gacha seed. I don't really have much use for those, but I'm gonna take whatever's not nailed down. You deserve it! What else do we need? Bomb power. Alright, yeah. That wall. I need to blow it open. I bet there's treasure in there. It's the village treasure. They're sitting on a big pile of gold. And it's completely useless to Link because he deals in rupee. That doesn't look like a treasure trove. It's the wild Tokay. A game room for all Tokay. I guess I'm kind of Tokay. Hey, that's a sense seedling! So we gotta take the challenge if we want this seedling. And I need this seedling if I want to get my stuff back. Alright, 10 rupees is fair. Yes, let's hear the rules, just in case you get confused. You pass meat to each Tokay. If you drop the meat, it's probably bad news. Because you have to get one to every single one, and if you miss even one, you're out 10 rupees. Harder than it sounds! So let's get started. All you're given is your bracelet on the sword button. So make sure you know which sword button is which. You gotta move pretty fast. If you miss one meat, you're gonna be struggling for a while, like that. The Tokay move pretty quick. They're pretty sprightly for lizard people. There's at least 10 of them in this group. They have a pretty generous hitbox, though. Red Tokay means, hey, the game is over. You win! And we get ourselves a Sen Seedling! But I want to make my money back. I want to make more money. So let's do it again. 20 rupees! I'll take 20 rupees. I'm good. But it gets harder every time. This is a less annoying version of the Subrosian dancing, so why the heck not do it? It could get quite annoying if you miss your shots. Like that. Oh, no! Ah, no! I don't have Pegasus seeds, I can't even use them in that game anyway. Yeah, it gets pretty hard, especially when you get ahead of yourself. Let's try this again. I'm gonna make my money back. I gotta make all the money. I'm trying to lead that shot, because he's still moving while the meat's in the air. But I lead a little bit too far. Alright guys, file it in. Especially on one side, that's easy. Yeah! 20 rupees! Made my money back. We can do that again. The prize keeps on increasing until, well, after this game. It's 50 rupees! Well, I can make out like a bandit then. If I don't mess up a whole bunch. Otherwise, I'm just gonna take the loss. Here we go! One more time! For the Lizard Gipper! Come on guys, hurry it up! Oh wow! Oh wow, that was just rude. I had no time for that! Nobody had time for that! That was rude! There was absolutely no way for me to get a head start on that one. They just took over both sides, and I couldn't get over there soon enough because I movement speed. Because I movement speed. I don't move the speed well. I think you have to be up near the top in case stuff like this happens. Get back here, get your meat. So impatient. You're gonna starve to death if you don't wait for the meat. At least I made 50 rupees. You can keep doing it, but all you get is Gasha seeds. And that's only a random chance at 200 rupees. Don't bother. So, we're done with that. I'm sure there's some more rocks we gotta move out of the way. I have a scent seedling now. There's that rock wall in the way. There's also this rock wall here. Also, I got my bracelet, so I think I can do something with that seed. Try to kill the lever with a rock. Alright, Link can't put down, and also it breaks like a stone, because why the heck not? Why wouldn't it? This is what we should be doing. This right here. Yeah, that works. That rip-off artist. That rip-off artist up there. He has my scent seeds. I mean my mystery seeds. If you're wondering, the feathers require mystery seeds, but I require a satchel for mystery seeds, so you can't get anywhere there. It's a tree nursery with no trees in it. There used to be a scent tree here, but I guess somebody chopped it down. So they need a seedling. Yeah, I just won this in your meat game. You shouldn't be playing with your food. Yep, we planted a scent seedling. Link isn't very good at farming. At least 400 years to be precise. The Tokay live a really, really long time though, so don't worry about it. Just make sure it's, like, watered and pests don't eat it. So I think we're done with the power bracelet right now. It's time for Feather. No, why don't you just take the bracelet and just assume I gave you the shovel? Alright. This trading sequence is a little weird. It will only accept shovel. I don't have mystery seeds, so I gotta retrade my shovel for a Rock's Feather. That's like taking something from a swap meet and just like... I don't even know how swap meets operate, so that joke's not gonna go anywhere. Yep, I have the ability to jump now, which is useful for getting over pits. Now we're gonna head in this direction, but not into that cave. This cave will be relevant later. Especially since I need to be able to jump and use a power bracelet. I only got one or the other right now. Too bad I can't keep that fairy for later. Rosa's just gonna be hanging out. Use our bombs to get in here. I don't have my flippers for this. Which is why I have jump power. Also, I'm gonna need bombs. Throw the bomb first, then you jump. Throw the bomb first, and then you jump. Throw the bomb second, you'll have to jump again. I did that because I wanted to. Also, you got my flippers. All of them have the same dialogue. You really should give that back to me. I finally got my flippers back. Now I can swim. Well, I got a gift for you. Don't talk to me again. I didn't want the gift of speech. I have the gift of this. Die! I give you the gift of death. Now I need to come back here with power bracelets. Which is exactly what we have to do. Yep, we only needed the feather to get flippers, so we could just trade the feather back and get the power bracelet again. It's super convoluted. I hate it. It's just rude. Don't be rude. Angry Japanese guy from Kyoto making this game. It's not even the same angry Japanese guy. This is Capcom. Capcom did this to us. Remember that. Alright, give me my hoop. My power hoop. I'll show you how to hulu properly. Now we gotta go back exactly where we were. But with power bracelet this time. And maybe some bombs, but I think I can just swim around those cracked blocks now. So that works out in our favor. But we can lift this way. I got him! That was just random chance. And now we could go in here. And submerge! And like I remember from the last game, I could always put my sword on my B button, and I could sword underwater. But I don't really need that here. If you're noticing some crackles, that's the emulator again. At least it ain't doing the weird skipping thing like it was doing in Seasons. That seems to have stopped. Thank goodness. Now we're in the upper plateau. You! Give me my sense seeds! Right now! Thank you. Stop robbing people, it's wrong. It's bad and wrong. It's bad wrong. There needs to be a new, stronger word for things that are bad and wrong. You're just on fire. I needed to make sure he was burning. Alright. If I jumped down off that little area there, I would have accidentally squished a seed. So I'm gonna go this way instead. Because I don't want to just waste time pushing that seed into place. However, I will waste time setting Toke on fire. Because screw the Toke. Now we have to head back to the shop again, but at least I could buy the feather this time. Because I have mystery seeds. 50 of them! I could buy 5 feathers, and I could quintuple jump. Give me back my feather. Thank you. It's a good thing they don't ask for rupees. They're asking for seeds that just grow on trees. Now we can jump and lift. And we're gonna need that. We're gonna head back to that area that I showed you that we didn't go into yet, with all the pots. This one over here. I don't have my sword yet, which is my folly. Which is their folly. There's nowhere to land over there when you're swimming, so we gotta go this way instead. We gotta go underneath it. This little, what would you call it? Lagoon. It's a tidal lagoon. They said they get tides here, and it can get pretty bad. Floods most of the island. The Toke must be amphibious. But we end up here. Can't quite remember why I need to be up here, though. I got the mystery seeds. I went through Flipper Cave. Ah, yeah! I was busy looking at my nose instead of what's on the screen. It's my harp! You're gonna have to give that back. That has time powers. You're too irresponsible for time powers. You're primitive. I'm gonna play some terrible music at him. Terrible tingle music. It's gonna make him feel tingly.
As conceived in 1632 by Portuguese printing press operator André Felipe, boxing was a gentleman's game in which two men would square off and regale each other with stories monotonous for days on end, until one of them fell to the ground from boredom or exhaustion.
What the heck did you do to my harp? Ah. He broke my harp. I can't believe it. How do you even manage that? Also, my harp is not down here where it belongs, because the Tokay moved all my stuff around. There's not much else to do up here, because I need my shovel back. And I can't get my shovel back without losing lift. And I can't buy a lift because I have no sense seeds. There was a time portal, though. Right next to the cuckoo hut. Which is where they get all their fried chicken. They just have to wait, like, a few months for the chicken, you know, mature. They don't know about mass production. They're primitive. But we need to head to the present. Hopefully these guys go extinct in 400 years. Because that would be great.
It was Felipe's son, André Felipe, who developed what he called the punching strategy in 1637, after seeing a schoolboy strike another in anger, causing him to fall down.
I'm seriously gonna have to retune this thing. Great. Damn it! You guys did die off or something? 400 years? Now there's a winding maze under the island, and they're still alive. And the cuckoos are fully grown. 400-year-old cuckoos! Looks like they ate one already. At least they ain't keeping them with the bombs anymore. A Tokay with no tail opened the Guardian's mouth. Maybe some kind of defense mechanism. And there's this guy. It's the tribe chef. He needs to make a meal, but he has a cold. So he can't cook. Ever tried cooking with a cold? It's terrible. You're sneezing on everything? Have a stink bag. Oh, that's heinous! Oh, come on, it didn't smell that bad. They're super sensitive to smell, and I just gave him a concussion, somehow. You do not want to know. I gave him the old stink bag. The old spicy bag. Well, the stink bag did the trick. He needs it now! Now his food's gonna taste terrible because he's used to the smell. I hate this! This is terrible! You want some more? Yes, please! And he gives us some tasty meat! The chef's specialty. Hell, that's actually a really good trade. I got rid of a stink bag filled with heaven knows what. I got myself some tasty meat. I'm sure someone will be interested in. I mean, a heck of a lot more than a stink bag. Alright, I think there's things in the future we could check out. The present. The future past. Tokay game doesn't seem to have changed. Now it's a museum. We used to play Wild Tokay here, but not anymore. It fell out of favor. Everybody's playing Fortnite now. They're real-looking Tokay. Sure they are. They hired Tokay to just like stand here all day in a pose. I hope they get paid well for this. That meat's probably fake though. But I don't see why they need a museum when how many visitors are they getting to this island? Doesn't seem like things changed much. I don't think they discovered currency or anything. Yeah, 3 is a lot. Just wait till you get to Super 3. Then things get crazy. The island hasn't changed all that much. There's some more trees. Also, there's a scent tree I need to get to. So I might as well go that way. Not much to do in the prison island. Except all those vines that we planted now lead somewhere. I think there's something in this direction. I might be making up things. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what's going on here. There's a gacha plot here. I think this is a level 2 to 4 gacha plot, so it's just like the graveyard. But it's a little out of the way from the dungeon, so I don't think I want to put anything there. I think only level 5s could cough up the heart container anyway. There is a level 5 in the past, but we can't get there yet. So we'll get back to that one later. Also, there's a level 2 to 4 up there in the reef too, but we can't swim in the ocean. What do you want? Don't steal my stuff. Ah yeah, I moved those seeds around, so we got vines. That's the power of thinking ahead. That's the power of playing this game before. That must be the Guardian in the middle of the island. Man, the trees sure moved around in 400 years. You would think they would be a bit more firmly rooted in place than that. I would say about 4,000 years would do this, but not 400. But anyway, we got our scent seeds. We can attract monsters with them, but mostly they're just used as projectile weapons. And that's pretty much all there is for the present, for right now. We're gonna have to hear some more boxing now.
Today's boxing enthusiasts fantasize about a newcomer that would rock the ring the way Felipe did. Calcification of the modern rule set has essentially locked the punching strategy into place, but it's easy to get caught up in the fantasy. Young scholars with big dreams often enter the ring with their crazy new trick, usually a variant of hypnosis. And though they've achieved the occasional victory, none of the gimmicks have been robust enough to make it to the big time.
Because I gotta go buy some scent seeds. I got the scent seeds. I gotta buy with the scent seeds. Well, you guys don't have much to look forward to in the next 400 years. Your lot is pretty much set. Now give me back my shovel. I think this horrendous trading sequence has finally come to an end. Because I got my scent seeds, I got all my stuff back. And I'm only like 50 rupees richer for all the problems. Well, I'm even missing my shield yet, but that's okay. Not like I'm going to be spending rupees on much anyway. Next time we're going to head to the dungeon on this island. The whole reason why we came here to begin with. Until we got sidetracked by these losers. Good night, folks.